to or back to my channel. These are going to be some timeless messages. So please keep in mind that these are going to be collective timeless messages and they will not resonate with everyone at this time. Please do just take what resonates and leave the rest. Flip switch your roles as energy is fluid and timeless. I am reading the energy. Okay, let's see what wants to come out today. I did share a little short video there of some nature that is thriving and beautiful, and that's why I shared it. Okay, that was from a recent adventure. Anyway, so I think it was a short video, the shorts. Anyway, okay, let's see what's going on collectively. There's action, or someone took action, and there's confronting, or there's some kind of confronting action at this time. What do we got? Mars and Neptune, Aquarius. Some kind of sacrifice, a confronting. There's a be prepared to sacrifice the confronting of. This could have been about an action, or it might require action, or hang on here. I want to try to see what that was. It was nothing. All right. Confronting. Yield. Okay, so instead of confronting, you're being asked to yield or be prepared for a sacrifice if you do not yield, possibly. So I'll put it where it goes. Yield with this action, the confronting, because there's a discovery. There's a confronting of a discovery and a focus that's been taking place with Aquarius in Capricorn. And it's about a belief in, or with Gemini. So we got Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius, Neptune, and Mars. So what is believed about this focus and the discovery is about a sacrifice and a confronting. All right, what is happening to the collective? Thank you so much for your likes, subscribes, comments, shares. Genuine support is greatly appreciated to help my channel grow and the messages out there. Okay, so what's happening with the collective at this time? And I don't pull personal readings right now from these live readings. You'll find previous readings under the live tab if you're looking for your sign. Okay, if I do decide to do little mini readings live, I'll let you know and I'll give you directions. Okay, it'll be specified. I do read the comments later. I cannot see them now. About your partner's 7th house. Okay, so there's some kind of sacrifice, or there's a balance being restored because there was a sacrifice, or someone was asked to yield. There was a confrontation. The cooperation is what is it. So the lack of cooperation might be being highlighted at this time because balance is being restored. Okay, things being brought to light or life about this cooperation. I just said that. Partners. What's happening here? Pisces. There was some kind of result of an indecision. This is the 12th house. Something could be hidden as well. The indecisions were hidden, or something was hidden. Or you could have just, kept things, or someone just could have kept things to themselves, trusting their own knowledge of. Okay, so this is the 12th house with Pisces. It is closing out cycles or learning possibly a lesson. We have an experience with Pisces. It is about experience and knowledge and experience, and what is created from indecisions. Okay, so last thing, Virgo, there's some details here about these. Trust your psychic knowledge of the details of what? Attitudes about the past. Okay, with Cancer. So you got Cancer and Virgo, attitudes about the past, the details of the past, and trusting your psychic knowledge of the past and what has occurred from any indecision. So maybe reviewing life a little bit there, or a lot of it. Why did I put Pisces back? I don't know, because Scorpio wants to come out. I didn't even mean to put Pisces back. Well, it showed itself. There's something about controlling a situation with Scorpio. Okay, there's the highest and lowest aspects of it. Okay. balance, cooperation, and your partners. Control the situation about the partners. So there's some outside influence, or there's some influential energy that is being brought to light or life about a partner, or the cooperation, or this respect. Are you gaining respect from the cooperation, or whomever's being the energy of the light at this time is restoring the balance? Libra is here. 8th house is Scorpio. So, 11th house, Aquarius. Okay, let's see. I'm getting to know those a little better. I'm learning. Okay, so anyway. Oh, 6th house, Virgo. Service. The highest and lowest aspects of this situation with the serving of it. Okay, how it was served, how the cooperation, or what was indecisive. It's being aware of the choices and decisions. There's some kind of extraordinary power of a prayer on a full-time job. And that's interesting. There's a genius to experiment with some kind of full-time job. Or, oh, well, okay. So the highest aspects of serving would be, with all that is source-like energy. And then we've got the lowest aspect, controlling a situation a little at a time, with results from eccentricity, which, with an Aries behind it, with what someone thinks they know about. So creating decisions on what you think you know, that's a lesson. I keep putting these cards back. That's interesting. Well, maybe that's a sign in itself. Oh, things are being brought to light or life. Okay, I'll try to leave the sun here. I don't know why I'm doing this, but that's for a reason, I guess. Right, because the right connections. Maybe because this many cards need to be seen for the information to come together. All right, things being brought to life about your idea. Somebody had an idea that's also being brought to light about a connection. You got the right connection, 3rd house, and then you got that would be Gemini, 4th house, 3rd house, 4th house, Moon. Much reactions with a support system, or a home base or family with the 4th house and the Moon behind it, about some kind of ideas, right connections. Until we got the partnerships, we got the sacrifice, we got the ideas. What else here? And I won't put that back. Oh, wow. I like this. All right, we got Capricorn energy right in the middle there with the 10th house between the Sun and Jupiter. So the Sun and Jupiter are very prominent around this responsibility and success, and this person of power and status. There is things being brought to life about this power and status and good fortune. There's details of this coming out. Remember, this is the serving of others and the highest and lowest aspects of it. So this is going to get interesting with blessings and the granting and good fortune. And so it's like ascend, whatever, when something ascends, the opposite descends. So put it where it goes. But okay, because we did have the opposite aspects here showing itself. Jupiter, blessings, power and status, success, granting of details, and the past. Begin about resources with Taurus, Cancer. Past resources and the details coming out about somebody's good fortune, success. Somebody's being asked to take responsibility for some kind of creation, and then they'll be granted something there. Okay, we got the Chariot movement. This is Cancer energy. This could be something about the past, or an attitude, or an indecision, or something that, with a group or from a group. So what is this? A group you haven't moved on from. Hang on. So a group, an outside group here. And I'll say this is the lowest aspect, and I'll show you why I feel that way. With the Hermit in reverse, so outside energy, Hierophant in reverse, so spiritual information or communication, or this is the frequency of the information is different from yours, or different from, okay, obviously the highest and lowest aspects are different frequency. Alrighty, so this is a group not moving on. All right, with the Three of Pentacles, Eight of Cups in reverse, and then you've got movement anyway. So it's like whatever was trying to hold the energy back, it's being gently nudged forward with Jupiter. What is this sun energy here? What's this sun energy? Page of Wands in reverse. There's some kind of news about judgment. The horn blew. Somebody's going to get some kind of news about responsibility or lack thereof, about this power and status. What is this news? Queen of Wands in reverse. Doesn't want the horn being blown, or didn't, what is it, answer the call, or it's like it was seen anyway. Ace of Swords in reverse, Tower, Sun. There's the sun. We got two fire signs surrounding the sun here. We got Leo, and we got Aries, and we got Leo again. Then we've got some kind of non-victory. Oh, the news is this wasn't a victory. Hold on, for me to come to that. Okay, so this energy was unsuccessful in either creating a tower, or now they're experiencing a tower due to the fact that, I hope you can see the cards. Ten of Wands is in reverse, Strength in reverse. It's like it fizzled out, but the sun is like, okay, so that wasn't needed no more. So now the sun comes in. It's like the light filling up the spaces here. Then the tower comes in. So it's like a prism happening with this news. Oh, so it could be multiple news. Multiple newses. Okay. Star in reverse. Okay, so this is what being brought to light. The discovery, the Star in reverse, Aquarius, two cards of discovery, of mental confusion, or what you were tied to that. Hang on. Page, King of Wands. Page, surrounded by King of Wands. Pleasing the King of Wands. It's like, okay, so no longer being conflicted or worried about the confusions of what's being brought to light or life, or the highest and lowest aspect, leaving things like as they are, because you know the sun, it shines, and it the dog, I don't know whose dog that is. Yeah, it agrees, I suppose. What is this Capricorn? So no longer be did I say the infinity symbol? Okay, well, there it is, the infinity symbol. If I didn't, I meant to. Okay, so it's like this loop of responsibility. Someone was in to become a person of power and status, and it let that go or something, or yeah, six of Cups in reverse, some kind of rose-colored. Okay, there's a responsibility or accountability of this power and status of energy. Temperance in reverse, it's unhealed. Six of Pentacles in reverse, imbalanced, not only emotionally with the two sixes, with the Temperance in reverse, karmic ties to giving and receiving, someone receiving more than they're giving, or Four of Wands in reverse, due to a lack of insecurity, or this community is being brought to light or life about giving and receiving, and unhealed past energy with the rose-colored tinted glasses. And what's happening? That turned around. Okay. Five of Cups was upright, but it flipped around in reverse. So no longer being sad about this energy of power and status, wherever that was coming from. No longer, and also letting go of the sadness and overcoming this, what didn't work out allows and grants of what can work out. Okay, Four of Cups in reverse. So no longer being stuck in your head, maybe, or maybe somebody thinks you're turning down their offer, but you're just not, that just wasn't the offer that you wanted. Justice, right? Because you're more aware of what is aligned with divine justice than the Star in reverse kind of energy. Here's a can't move on with the Eight of Cups. So these cards are revisiting themselves here. Okay, we just saw these, and I see the Two of Cups. I know that's the Two of Cups. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay, so this is a relationship. I know I saw the little top. I recognized owl. The owl holding it all together there. And the scales being balanced with, okay, so the sword is up. The sword is up. Broke one free from the shame, blame, guilt, fear type of lower frequency, and up to the Chariot. It moved it forward. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, the universe had somebody's back. All right, let's see. Justice being restored, Libra. We got what's happening here. Your ideas are being rejected. Star in reverse. Okay. Not satisfied with the results. Somebody's not satisfied with the results that they got. Okay, but they are being rejected. Well, okay, it's being rejected because there's a profit behind it. Valuable experience, worth your time and profit. Your ideas are being rejected, not satisfied with the results. Okay, so there's a yes and a no. And so where ideas were rejected, it wasn't, meant for you. And if whatever was done whatever was done for profit, that were ideas, they're being rejected because they were the lowest aspect of the frequency in the situation. Let's see, some people are learning how divine justice works. Slowly, maybe. Let's see. Getting it together, it's all lined up for you. So you're gaining respect with the sun because you're getting it together and it's all lined up for you. And that is also being brought to light in life. All frequencies of the sun honors all frequencies in its creations of, being a source of light. The sun doesn't reject something because of a frequency. Something like that. Okay. Paths are closed. If you close some kind of path, locked it out, do not enter. Close the path. Whoever did something to gain respect off of a different frequency that was needed at the time. Feeling fragmented. So whatever you close this path to is feeling a bit fragmented because no longer access to the levels. We've got cracking under pressure. Don't crack under pressure. There's a pressure here that was placed because if you allow the pressure to continue, this Eight of Swords would have continued to the Nine of Swords. Okay, so it was like, and the Nine of Swords is anxiety and worry about all these swords and what you're tied to when you can't see. And okay, so when you free yourself, then that is what I guess wasn't expected. Don't risk it all on this. Somebody said, don't risk it all on this. It's a losing proposition, cracking under pressure. What is this, actually? I don't know what I'm trying to arrange that correctly. Feeling run down. So now someone's feeling run down and tired when things are being brought to light. For life, there's too much of something. There was too much of something. Okay, so indulging in something suggestions, overindulging in, okay, gossip, overindulging in suggestions. This is also being open to suggestions, but being, what's it say? Front, and I'm still learning these cards. Most probably don't know these are new to me. Okay, yes, open to suggestions, front and center, steady. Okay, with this power and status and success, it's like be ready for the it's like be ready, but it's not everything is going to be for you, something like that. Whatever's open to suggestions as well with the lowest aspects, you're being asked to cut it short. Okay. What? Okay, you wanted to fly up. I want to see. Your ideas are being rejected. So you could have, been rejected, not just ideas, maybe the energy of the presence or some kind of success or responsibility, again with the prophet. Or whatever ideas that are not working out in a prophet's sense, it's for a reason. It's for some kind of reason. You could have given someone the cold shoulder. Somebody could have a spotted reputation, or they're saying that you do. Your ideas are rejected with the Two of Pentacles. Well, there's those indecisions that were at the beginning of the reading there. Somebody thought indecisions or they were indecisive with your ideas, or they don't vibe. Just not the same vibe then. With this, well, that came out upright before on this Five of Cups in reverse. It was, remember, getting it all together. I thought, oh gosh, I think that's correct. Well, that's what I'm seeing anyway. Okay, feeling out of sync. So now this energy is out of sync. Okay, so if you're out of sync because your ideas are rejected, that doesn't mean to, stop. It just means to reform, recreate, regain the your footing with the be steady. Okay. And this other energy, if do not enter, is not compatible with you. Feeling out of sync, not compatible with you now. Five of Cups in reverse, you're no longer attached to this sadness. Having blind spots, what you see isn't real, out of sync. There's some kind of blessings, there's some kind of blind spots with the blessings and good fortune. Why? The answer was no. Because it blows up in your face. Okay, so, okay. Explosive combo, broken, something, there's a blind spot with the Jupiter energy and what you're not compatible with. So that'll, you either need that lesson or you don't. I'm going to leave that there. Just keep going. Resistant to change, upsetting news, or accident. This happens upon Jupiter, the granting of blessings and good fortune. Whatever is not compatible here, there could be some upsetting news. We did have the Page of Wands come out in reverse. Okay, there could be an accident or just the resistance to change. There's that descending vibration happening over there. All right, we got the feeling fragmented. And 4 and 5 of Cups are both in reverse. Okay, so the 6 of Cups was in reverse too. So this is like a 7-6-5 instead of a 5-6-7. Okay, those things are going backwards. Okay, you're being shown the way, and you're free. And there you go. All right. Shown the way with good fortune and blessings. And blessings can come in absolutely any form. So let's see. Life lessons in reverse. Okay, so parallel, you can break free from negative reoccurring patterns by praying to know the lesson and the blessings that they contain. Okay, so you could have learned this lesson, and now the, the balance is being restored. Divine timing is here. Divine timing with the do not enter. This required some kind of self-worth for yourself. Value your self-worth. You are God's precious gem. There are many frequencies, many high frequencies here to help you release unnecessary worries. With citrine and diamond could be significant. There was some kind of unhealthy communication in relationships that were interfering with your self-worth, or worries that brought it to a level where someone needed to decide. Ceremonies and celebrations is in reverse here, with the paths are closed. You're not celebrating with this energy, and whatever that is, it's being brought to light. Why these celebrations and milestones are, what is the word I want to use? Are what? Oh, you needed self-confidence here to believe in yourself by believing in God working through you with passion and purpose. Okay, so your passion and purpose and your self-confidence is showing you your direction. That life lesson is behind the passion and the purpose and the self-confidence. So it all has to do with your creations here. You are creating your experience. Rhoda Crow side, be gentle with yourself at this time. It's telling you you've been through a lot and need time to heal and recover. This is about healing and recovery. Do not enter. So closing doors to what you've already healed from. Okay, this is collective reading, and I'm not going to sit here and repeat it over and over. Okay. All right, stay strong in your faith. Forgiveness heals is in reverse. Okay, so there could be a different faith system, or this could be a battle of thoughts, or wait a second, I have an itch. Okay, a positive outcome is dependent on keeping a positive mindset. When you're gentle with yourself and your faith and your positive mindset and knowing, there's some kind of knowing here, to know or not to know. Knowing what's your business and what's not too. With forgiveness heals, time to release negative. All right, it doesn't say that. It says time to release repressed anger as it is blocking your health and happiness. Obviously, the energy is negative if it needs forgiving in some type of way where you were not gentle with yourself, or there was some kind of struggle with these ceremonies, celebrations, or expectations that were surrounded for some reason by all that. All right, wow. Or, okay, let's see. There was some kind of expectation attached to this with give without expectations. There was an expectation with this value. Okay. The value of your self-worth came on the upright. This is in reverse. So when you didn't value yourself, or there was expectations on a daily basis, would make each day count in reverse. Don't relinquish your power. Expectations on a daily basis in which would devalue anything that doesn't. Okay, follow the golden rule in reverse. My goodness. Okay, so this has to do with, of course, do unto others as you would have them do unto you kind of energy, and you honoring that, because it is in reverse. Forgiveness heals. It's over here. So wherever guilt, shame, blame, or fear lies within this forgiveness and the golden rule, we got gold and diamond. So there could have been some kind of, well, the relationships did come out. I mean, this is about, but not just about love relationships, the home and the sport. Okay, so just in generally, in general. Okay, so this energy was all not considering others. Okay. Never judge another. So to free yourself from the karma and the judgment is to forgive. Okay, and recognize that everyone is on their own path, on their own frequency, on their own time, on their own vibe, and souls can recognize each other by that frequency, something like that. So you're never alone. Something about that too. Oh my gosh, and you're never alone is right behind. Yeah. Okay. I don't know right now. 9 of Cups in reverse. Some kind of wish fulfillment that was gone wrong or gone. That expectation was outside energy putting an expectation where it didn't belong because it didn't consider something over there with the follow the golden rule in reverse. Lovers in reverse. Gemini choices. This is making a clear choice though, or somebody ran out of choices. It could be both. One person, one energy making one clear choice could influence a lot of energy around it. And now there's some kind of deception or hidden involvement or lie within a choice, or about somebody's partnership. So this was a karmic thing, or somebody thought they got away with a choice, or the path is closed. Oh my gosh, this closing the path on love type of aware. You have this awareness. Okay, why would you? Queen of Swords in reverse. 7 of Swords and the Lover, some kind of energy of gosh, I see. Let me just see here. I got the Empress upright and 2 queens surrounding. So there's a King of Wands with 2 Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, then the 7 of Swords, and then the Lovers. So some kind of, I'm getting a couple of different things, but I want to say that it says influences that that ran out. The influence ran out. Okay, let's see. And somebody is like that 7 of Swords, running away with the 7 swords and looking back. Okay, they're not looking where they're going. They're going to run into something. Okay, we got the 2 of Wands coming out on the Star. There was some kind of plan being brought to light or life, but you have a plan. Something was too much. A plan was too much. Run down, tired, do not enter. 5 of Swords is in reverse. 5 of Cups is in reverse. These 5, you've already done the transformation of the change, or you need to take a look at what was done too much. Something was done too much, led to some kind of thinking or overwhelming process. The ideas were rejected because it was win at all costs. And then and then it turned into a 10 of Swords, and ending. Your ideas are rejected, or whoever rejected whose ideas for whatever reason. It wasn't meant. It was against the flow. Wheel of Fortune in reverse, follow the golden rule in reverse. All right, so these ideas were rejected for a reason, and there's a bigger reason for the highest and lowest. Oh gosh, what was that? Let's just see what happens here. That Wheel of Fortune. I guess that's relevant because my finger did a funky move. All right, let's see. This is pretty cool, actually. Here, we got the 2 of Wands. Okay, the plan. Then not winning at all costs, because that got somebody tired. Okay, and conflicted within themselves. So if the purpose is to cause conflict and then it doesn't work, where do you think the conflict's going to go, or it's going to show? Where is it going to go? It's going to show what is actually, and then you got to go through the trouble of pretending not to be conflicted. I don't know. It's okay. Something ideas were rejected, but the ships are coming in. Somebody thought you're. Oh wow, this didn't. This energy didn't expect a success here. Your ideas were rejected, but here the ships are still coming in. Your plan, what you closed the door to. It's like, you know, somebody can't see because they don't have access. Okay, can't see that the Ace of Pentacles is coming in. And that can't see that the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, and can't see that the Page of Pentacles. You're not falling for the page, you're going for the Ace. Okay, so the Ace is a divine offer. The page is coming in a lesser way, or this news was because it was resistant to change. It went against the flow and it didn't follow the golden rule. So it's something like that. You could be rejecting those ideas of the Page of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune in reverse because they're not for you. Knight of Wands in reverse, it's not for you. It's a very unstable or unstable fire movement. And now it's time, it's like the path being burned. See the emotions. This Five of Cups is upright. It's reversed here. The blessing, I said the blessings come in when the sadness and the all overcome in the mind about what this think they know or whatever. It's like I'm not dwelling on experiences so much that it blocks movement. It's more like going with the flow, but you know, it doesn't, just because you go with the flow doesn't mean you're not aware of where the river's going. It just means you're not fighting the river as you go, something like that. So, well, let's just get one more round here. So whatever you close access to, feeling fragmented, blows up in the face. I said that. So there's some kind of plan. Someone either thought expected would blow up in someone's face, but it gone away. Well, you didn't blow up in someone's face or blew up in where it didn't expect, where that card of expectation. I don't know. I don't think I left it out here, but I said something about there was an expectation. You could have removed yourself. You closed the planning you did to close the cycle. I want to say 4th of July could be significant here because we do have the fireworks, fire burning. I'm starting to say something about fire and here the fireworks come out. All right, let's see what that has to do with your ideas and okay, that does not what it says. I added ideas. Your dreams take flight, fluttering around easy. While something's blowing up in someone's face or whatever expectation of that was put out, I don't think it happened as expected. It's going to happen elsewhere. Fluttering around easy now. You're fluttering. Wow, this is the opposite. And I'm going to show you this 5 of Swords energy can do. This win at all costs. Feeling run down. No, not a rough time too much. Then you got your dreams take flight, fluttering around easy. The opposite. The opposite's taking place. Okay. The bubbles are the bubbles are very colorful. The sun is really shining on these bubbles. And here I got the sun. All the possibility, all the frequencies of color, you know, like I said, the sun shines and it shines on what it is, not what it wants it to be. Okay, so yes, your dreams are coming true. Somebody starved for attention because they wanted to be a person of power and status with the 10th house up there and their ideas. Or somebody thought your ideas would be rejected and somebody's getting caught on the net loss and the tail end and the things. So they're starved for attention, empty promises, voided. So null and void is significant here. Wow. Ace of Pentacles over here. Your dreams are taking flight. What is happening here with the Ace of Pentacles? cold shoulder. Okay, so this energy, either you this cold shoulder or you're giving it now the cold shoulder, feeling out of sync. Put on ice for a while. I'm not sure. That's fire and ice. So it's interesting picture. It's like a flame. I don't know. I can't really describe it. Okay. What is this? Spiraling up, rising tide coming out of your shell. Well, you're giving energies that you've already experienced, the cold shoulder. You're spiraling up, coming out of your shell. This energy that's resistant to change is descending, grinding the gears and making what? By making too hard on it, by working. Oh, sorry, grinding your gears, working too hard on it. Somebody worked too hard on this and it's going to come back and there's a spiraling upward. This is the real deal. Your efforts bear fruit. All right. What is this? 3 cards come out. I didn't know. I'll look at them. Somebody wants to resurrect old ideas, breathe new life into it because there's heavy energy blocked, weighed down by worry, on pins and needles, rough patch, being stuck. This is the energy of follow the golden rule in reverse, but there's also a lot of outside energy attached to that. So that's it seems to be very complicated, very heavy and complicated. Now, on pins and needles, star for attention. While Jupiter is here with good fortunes and blessings and the granting of blessings, getting caught again. Somebody wanted someone to get caught, finding fertile ground. While fertile ground is being found, someone was told not to risk it all. It's a losing proposition, but they tried to resurrect an old idea. Let's see one more in this. We saw this card earlier. Open to suggestions. Somebody thought they're feeling heavy. They thought they'd resurrect or breathe new life into it over and over, but it's over. And you've been front and center and steady again, open to suggestions, but you're not open to those suggestions, something like that. Are you careful what suggestive energy of this good fortune you're open to? You could make making a final effort, falling away, withering. There's a steady energy that's been steady, and then something withering, a descending, gone away. Shady deals, dark road, moonlighting, get by, having blind spots. Alrighty, let's see some advice. Divine will is in reverse. Let go of fear is in reverse. Right, so this is based upon some kind of fear. Between worlds, number 5 was relevant. I definitely pointed it out earlier, and we got number 5, between worlds. There's a new direction with Jupiter. This power and status is shifting as well. It's like, yeah. Okay, what else here? This is way over here on forgiveness heals, and on my crystals comes emotional challenges with this forgiveness. Forgiving has been an emotional challenge for this energy. Resolve the issue. Forgive, resolve the issue. When there's a resolution, the problem is not to be, you move on. Okay. Galactic healer, move forward. Okay, with an open mind, because resolving the issue might require an open mind about this divine will, this fear. Okay, so there's also some kind of fear of healing or fear of creation, hidden realms, temptations. Let's see. What are these emotional challenges? The emotional challenges is number 13, and it's also number 4. So it is about stability. This is expansion in reverse. Educate your mind and senses. Somebody's not educated on an expansion of a challenge. or they didn't rise to the challenge of expansion or to face something here. Balance is being restored. Soul fragments. Number 33, I said balance was being restored. At the very beginning, we got the justice of what couldn't move on with the group. Okay, for whatever reason, whatever, I think I saw eternal union. Yeah, this is about somebody's love. Hang on here. Okay. What's happening? Awakened spirit, 4, another 4. So we got 44, angelic assistance or an angelic supportive alignment of our ancestors or a higher vibration. You could be receiving guidance and signs about how to resolve the issue, or this is the desire to change. So you could be receiving signs and synchronicities or symbols about the desire, what you're changing. There is some kind of caution about messages. What is that? Because this is definitely desire, and you voiced your, oh gosh. And there you go. You voiced your desire to change, and the universe is responding. Okay. Blessings and good fortune, eternal union. Okay, a higher vibrational relationship. I'll say status because that's what's here. Okay, the word status. A different kind of power and status taking place here. One backed by Jupiter, one that is vibrationally aligned with eternity. I said the infinity symbol. So eternity, infinity, eternal union, awakened spirit. Number 15, which is number 6. It's about setting your heart free, a spiritual evolution. Okay, evolving the spirit and evolving love. That comes from evolving the spirit. It just naturally, whatever naturally occurs. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks so much. I hope this was helpful. See you next time.